Hello everyone, welcome back to the second part of the last lesson. First lesson of the flamingo. We have discussed in the part 1 regarding the lesson, theme and the plot. And now in part 2 we are going to finish this chapter and afterwards we will discuss the important question answers as per board's point of view. So without further ado, let's start the lesson. Bring out page number 7, the second paragraph. We have done up to here. Then he opened a grammar book and read us our lesson. We have done that M. Hamel had opened the book in the classroom and now he has started reading the grammar lesson for the students. I was amazed to see how well I understood it. All he said seemed so easy. I think, too, that I had never listened so carefully. Now what Franz says that he was very surprised. Amazed, surprised. Why he was surprised? Because उसको उस दिन वो lesson बहुत अच्छे से clear समझ आया. He understood the lesson very well. And he says that it seemed so easy for him on that day. Although in the previous lessons which M. Hamel did in his class, he never understood even a single thing. But now on the last lesson, he was understanding everything very easily. That I had never listened so carefully. Why so? Because he was sitting in the class with full attention and he was listening the lesson very carefully. And that he had never explained everything with so much patience. So Franz is thinking that on that day, the day of the last lesson, M. Hamel was explaining the lesson with full patience. He was explaining it very well. अब पहले उसने कभी भी इतना carefully अपनी क्लास में कभी full attention के साथ नहीं बैठा था और आज वो full attention के साथ अपनी क्लास में बैठा है and he is listening the lesson very patiently and very carefully. तो उसको आज ये realize हुआ that he understood the lesson very easily. And now he is thinking that M. Hamel is a very good teacher who is teaching in such a good way. It seemed almost as if the poor man wanted to give us all he knew before going away and to put it all into our heads at one stroke. Now he is calling his teacher as a poor man. Poor man means we can easily say बिचारा. जो normally हम word use करते हैं बिचारा. Why he is saying this word for his teacher? Because he is thinking that his teacher M. Hamel, he wants to put everything in the mind of the students as well as the villagers sitting in the class. जो सब बैठे हैं, सबके mind में, सबके heads में at one stroke he wants to put everything. All of his knowledge he wants to give them. After the grammar, we had a lesson in writing. That day, M. Hamel had new copies for us, written in a beautiful round hand. फ्रांस एल्सेस. ग्रामर का काम कंप्लीट होने के बाद राइटिंग का लेसन स्टार्ट हुआ एंड व्हाट दे हैव नोटिस्ड दैट एम हेमल was having new copies for all of them and it was beautifully written on them France Alsace. So on all of the tables such copies were lying and all of the students were writing on these copies. So he says they looked like little flags floating everywhere in the classroom, hung from the rod at the top of our desks. क्या कहता है कि ऐसा लग रहा था जैसे सभी के डेस्क के ऊपर फ्रांस के फ्लैग्स लगे हुए हैं. Because everywhere they were able to see the same way of copies were, the same style of copies were there on the desks. You ought to have seen how everyone set to work and how quiet it was. The only sound was the scratching of the pens over the paper. Now it was pin drop silence in the class. The only noise which you can hear at that time was the scratching of pens over the paper. When the students were writing on the paper, the pen was scratching on the paper while writing. That sound was audible to them. Once some beetles flew in, but nobody paid any attention to them. Not even the littlest ones. who worked right on tracing their fish hooks as if that was French too. अब क्या कहता है suddenly एक beetle is a small insect, a black colored insect, you must have seen somewhere. तो वो it suddenly enters in the class and no one student paid attention to the beetle because everyone was busy in their work. Why so? Because that was their last lesson and afterwards they were not able to read or write or listen or learn French. So they all were busy in their writing work. And it seemed like that beetle was also a French beetle. So it also didn't want to disturb anyone. On the roof, the pigeons squawked very low, and I thought to myself, will they make them sing in German? Even the pigeons? Now what he is thinking, Franz is thinking that on the roof, pigeons cooed very low. Cooed is the sound of the pigeon. तो वहाँ पे pigeons जो हैं वो बोल रहे थे. So he thought to myself, he says that he thought to himself, अपने मन में ऐसा सोचता है क्या कि क्या जर्मन्स इनको भी जर्मन बुलवाएंगे, क्या ये भी जर्मन में ही दे विल सिंग इन जर्मन. पिजन्स के लिए भी ऐसा ही होगा जो हमारे लिए ऑर्डर पास हुआ है, क्या सेम ऑर्डर इनके ऊपर भी फॉलो होगा. Whenever I looked up from my writing, I saw M. Hemmel sitting motionless in his chair and gazing first at one thing, then at another. Now, whenever in between while writing, he looked at his sir. He found that M. Hemmel was sitting motionless. Motionless means without moving, without any movement in his chair and gazing first at one thing. Gazing means staring. एक ही जगह continuously stare कर रहे थे. कभी एक जगह stare कर रहे थे, then at another. Like he wanted to make a picture of the classroom in his mind so that further he could recollect the memories. As if he wanted to fix in his mind just how everything looked in that little school room. जैसे हम कहते हैं कि एक अपने माइंड में पिक्चर बना लेना चाहते हैं और जबकि क्योंकि बाद में वो दोबारा से इस क्लासरूम में आ नहीं पाएंगे. सो बाद में अगर कभी रिकलेक्ट करें, अब कभी सोचें, अपनी मेमोरीज में हो तो एक गुड मेमोरीज की तरह उस क्लासरूम को याद कर सके. फैंसी फॉर 40 years he had been there in the same place with his garden outside the window and his class in front of him. Now he says, Franz says that how amazing it is that he had been sitting in the same chair for the last 40 years. And now he has to leave. Just like that. Only the desks and benches had been worn smooth. अब ऐसा हो गया है कि बैठने से डेस्क और बेंचेस भी स्मूथ हो गए हैं. like you can see that whenever you bring a new furniture at your home and after few years you keep on sitting on them or after cleaning the furniture and all, it becomes smooth. The same way the benches and desks have also become smooth. The walnut trees in the garden were taller and the hope vine is a hope plant that he had planted himself, twined above the windows to the roof. Now the Franz says that the walnut trees in his garden, in M. Hemmel's garden, they have become taller because he had been living in the same house for the last 40 years. जो उसने प्लांट्स लगाए थे, जो उन्होंने जो भी कुछ चाहे वो walnut trees हों, चाहे वो hope vine trees हों, या whatever he had planted in his garden, they have grown up so fast that now the hope vine tree has twined above the windows to the roof. Windows से भी क्रॉस करके रूफ तक पहुंच गए हैं, इतने ज्यादा बड़े हो चुके हैं. Twined above the windows to the roof. Twined means wrapped. It has been wrapped toward on the windows and then it has gone to the roof. How it must have broken his heart to leave it all. Poor man, to hear his sister moving about in this room above, packing their trunks, for they must leave the country next day. Now again he says that poor man, how much his heart has been broken from this news, because he is going to leave not only the school, not only the classroom, but he has to leave the country. And his sister is packing their luggage at their home, and sister is moving, her voice is coming to the classroom and packing their trunks, for they must leave the country next day. The very next day they have to go. But he had the courage to hear every lesson to the very last. Still, now he says that one more quality he is telling about his teacher, that M. Hamel is a very courageous person, because he has this much courage that on the last day he is teaching his last lesson. After the writing, we had a lesson in history, and then the babies chanted their ba, ba, bi, bo, bu. Babies chanted मतलब कि हमने उसके बाद अपना last history का lesson किया, and afterwards babies chanted their words down there at the back of the room. Old Hauser had put on his spectacles and holding his primer in the both hands. As we have read in the part 1 that old Hauser was sitting on the backside of the class, and he was holding his primer on his knees. Then now it was the time to read that primer. So he put on his spectacles and he started reading. Spelled the letter with them. You could see that he too was crying. While reading his primer, while reading the letters, he also started crying because he also became very emotional. The old Hauser also became very emotional and his voice trembled. His voice was shaking. जैसे हम कहते हैं कि नॉर्मली गला भारी हो जाता है, हम बहुत इमोशनल हो जाते हैं, हमारा गला भारी हो जाता है, हमसे बोला नहीं जाता. The same way he was also crying. His voice was shaking with emotions. And it was so funny to hear him that we all wanted to laugh and cry. Now they were all students on that situation. They wanted to laugh as well as they wanted to cry because they were mixed of emotions. Their teacher was going, that's why they wanted to cry. But on the situation, on the condition of old Hauser, how he was speaking, they wanted to laugh. How well I remember it, that last lesson. Means that he will never forget this lesson in his entire life. Throughout his life, he will learn this lesson. All at once, the church clock struck 12. Then the Angelus, at the same moment, the trumpets of the Prussians returning from drill sounded under our windows. Now it was 12 o'clock, the church clock struck and they came to know that it was 12. And now it was the time to leave the school because their school was going to over. And at the same moment, now Angelus means prayers in the church. So they have started to hearing the prayers in the church. At the same moment, the trumpets of the Prussian, they also came to listen the trumpets. Trumpet is a musical instrument. So they came to know that the drilling was also over and the Prussian soldiers were returning from the drill, sounded under our windows. M. Hamel stood up, very pale in his chair. I never saw him look so tall. Why friend says that he never saw him look so tall? Because when M. Hamel stood up, जब वो खड़े हो गए, he was very pale. Why pale? Because he was very sad on that day. And on that day, on the last day, friends looked at his teacher properly. पूरी तरह से उसने अपने टीचर को उस दिन देखा. उसने कभी भी अपने टीचर को इस तरह से नहीं face to face देखा. Then he realized how tall he was. My friends, said he, I, but something choked him. Choked means he was unable to breathe. He could not speak out. He wanted to say something. He said I, but he could not speak out further. He could not go on. Then he turned to the blackboard, took a piece of chalk, and bearing on with all his might, he wrote as large as he could. So what he did actually, Mr. M. Hamel was full of emotions, so he could not say anything to the students, although he wanted to say so many words. But because of his emotional attitude and the atmosphere in the class, he could not speak out. So he turned towards the blackboard, and he wrote, Vive la France, means long live France. To show his patriotism, he wrote on the blackboard. And then he stopped and leaned his head against the wall. He stopped himself and leaned towards the wall, leaned against the wall Leaned means you can see, as the picture has been shown on the screen, what the leaned means. And without a word, he made a gesture. Gesture means to express yourself without saying anything, just with your hands or head movement. So with his gesture, he made to us with his hand, "School is dismissed, you may go." So without saying even a single word to the students, he just move his hands and show them the gesture to move on, as your school is dismissed. So students, now the lesson is complete, and now I want to tell you the important question answers which I have provided on the link given below. You can go through the important question answers as per the CBSE board's point of view, and still afterwards, if you find any doubt or any sort of confusion, you can comment me in the comment box given below, and I'll be very happy to answer you. Thanks again for watching my video. Thank you very much, and we will come with the next video with a new lesson. Thank you and enjoy learning. Stay happy.